Welcome to Make a Path Presents. I'm Ronnie Hayes, and today we got a new cover reveal for the Walking Dead comic, issue 189. In order to kind of see where we're headed in issue 189, we're going to take a look at the most recent covers. Obviously, issue 186, we had the outburst with Dwight pulling a gun on Pamela Milton, the governor of the Commonwealth, and then Rick shot him over it. Now, this was directly Michonne's fault. For some crazy reason, she decided to invite the governor, knowing the governor would hear some shit and possibly get Rick and Dwight in trouble. Now, because of this, Rick was furious. So the next cover is The Road Back, cover 187, with Rick on the cover here, and then Michonne with her back to Rick. There's probably some symbolism here that we can pull, if we're speculating, obviously based off of 186, with the divide between them two. But the road back is most likely Rick, I would imagine, since Michonne's daughter is at the Commonwealth and Michonne is moving up and becoming one of their lawyers and whatnot. So we got whatever's coming up in 187, and then we have 188 here, which is, I messed this up the last time. I said Magna, and then I said Princess. It is Princess. I know it's Princess, but for some reason I keep calling her Magna. I got Magna on my mind because I want more of Magna in the story. But we got the Princess here for some reason in the middle of a street with a nice view. I do like that cover and the rotted world all around him. But what threw me off is I think it's the coloring of the clothes, because yes, the head on the left looks like Aaron, then the left down looks like Jesus, and then to the right we have Siddiq's head. Kind of resembles his hair, and then to the right more we have what would appear to be Maggie. Now, it's the clothes and the coloring throwing me off. I mean, Jesus, we usually see him in, the trench coat look or the armor. So right off the bat, I just looked at this based off the clothes, and I was like, is that Aaron, Jesus, Siddiq, and Maggie, or is that other characters from the Commonwealth? I mean, what is that? Who is that? And it says falling into place, and I believe the theme is, or the synopsis of this issue is, we find out once and for all, is Princess a friend or foe? Like I said before, I doubt they would pump Princess merch and pump this character so much. They're putting her on everything. She's already got an action figure. I doubt they would turn her into some villain unless it was some crazy, epic, cool reveal in it, tied into the story in a really neat way. That could be the big reveal that's going to hit us when it comes to what's going on with the Commonwealth. That could connect with the Commonwealth story to some degree. I don't know. She's connected to Mercer now in that aspect, but we really need to see more of the events play out in 187 to really know what's going on here. This one throws me for a loop. I have no idea why she would be beefing with anybody from the hilltop, so you can put your thoughts and opinions down below, but that leads us to 189. Now, here's where it gets tricky. We know the Commonwealth just had a riot. We know there's beef between the soldiers and the civilians. We know that Michonne, being the lawyer and arguing against or defending one of the armed guards, we know all that is conflict within the Commonwealth. But then we have the new conflict. We have Dwight, who there's obviously going to be some people who I would imagine, although he did leave them as a leader of the sanctuary, I would imagine there's going to be some people who are going to be pretty pissed or pretty tight to find out that Dwight was killed. I can't really see that girl, Laura, being the only person. I mean, maybe she alone could cause some beef or some ruckus to pop off. But on the cover, and again, I could have this totally wrong, because sometimes you try to think of, a crazy cool story, at the same time you totally miss a character, and that could be the big hint you need. But I don't recognize anybody on this cover at all. I have no idea, prediction-wise. Yeah, trouble's coming to the Commonwealth. What does the synopsis say? It says, lines are drawn, is the subtitle. Chaos has come to the Commonwealth. So that's the synopsis. Yet, like I said, is it just regular people fighting? Is this part of the war that Rick was talking about? He did tell Michonne he probably picked the wrong side, or he likely picked the wrong side in this war. So are we going to see civilians with, or who have, what's the word I'm looking for? Who have ties to Mercer, or who are loyal to Mercer, try to rise up? Or are we going to see something happen like an overthrow in the Commonwealth? And even if we do, what does that really mean for our survivors? You see what I'm saying? If Michonne is the only one there, what does that really have to do with the story at hand? Yeah, and I think this is where I'm trying to really struggle coming up with where they could possibly go in this situation, because if our character's leaving, if Rick is bouncing, I mean, we got a couple characters at the Commonwealth, let's say, Michonne and, pick a couple others, but is this really just going to focus on Michonne and her daughter? I think that would take priority if shit was getting unstable at the Commonwealth. Because outside of that, I mean, who do we care about? You guys are going to have to help me out with this one down below. I'm drawing a blank on this one. I like the cover and I like the idea that we're getting something popping off at the Commonwealth, but I am very hesitant because I don't know really how this connects with our communities. There's no conflict with our communities. It's not like they would take over the Commonwealth and then turn around and decide to invade our communities, so I'm not sure. You guys, but regardless, here's the new cover. It's a cover reveal, some loose speculation, and we will be reviewing the new issue of The Walking Dead, the very first issue coming out in 2019, the first Wednesday of the month, if they stay on schedule with the first week of every month. So stay tuned for that. As soon as that releases, I'll have a review up on the channel. So put your thoughts, theories, opinions, predictions down in that comment box. I'm done talking. It's your turn.